Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video we're gonna make a video. We're gonna make a tier list on the quality of everyone in the Premier League this season. Now, if you want me to do it about a different league, like the Bundesliga, the La Liga, etc., let me know in the comments, and hopefully let's do well. We have different categories. So we've got bad team, which is a team that's been absolutely awful this season. Like not up to the standards. We have needs to improve, mid but good confidence, good team, just bad season, quality for European football, and the best teams in the league. There could be some more than one best teams in the league, and this is my opinion. If you want to see more football related stuff on this content on this channel, leave a like, subscribe, and yeah. Without further ado, we're gonna go and get stuff run with. I did change this. This used to be like a table 2022. It's all the clubs from this season. We got Forest, West Ham, Bournemouth, Aston Villa, Brentford, Palace, Chelsea, Everton, Liverpool, Man City, Man United, Fulham, Southampton, Brighton, Arsenal, Leeds, Leicester, Newcastle, Tottenham, and Wolves. So let's start off. We got Forest, who just came up from the Premier League this season. Sorry, from the Championship to the Premier League. Forest have done currently. Let's see. I think Forest are 17th. Sorry, no, I think they're 16th in the league. As I'm checking this is the recording when after game week 2036 was done. So this is the updated season stats. With Forest, who are 16th in the league with 34 points, they have won 8, drawn 10, and lost 18. Now, Forest, for even winning 8, drawing 10, that's a good standard. I'm going to say that needs to improve. Needs to improve maybe more defensively at the back. I thought they had a pretty okay season. They could still get relegated, but they just need another maybe win and then you're grand. But maybe if they want to stay next season, they have to improve their quality in the football. West Ham, currently they are 15th in the league, and they have won 10, drawn 7, and lost 19. So they've won more than Forest and they've lost more than Forest. How's that worked? But they've probably drawn less. I don't know how that works, but I think from a West Ham before, if they end the season strong, the last 5 they've only won. They've actually lost 4. Sorry, they've lost 4 in the last 5 and they won 1. They've lost against Palace and Brentford, City, and Liverpool. So honestly, to be 15th and still, I think one more win away and they should be fine for next season. I think losing 19. I think they need to. West Ham have been so good. That's not up to the standards. I don't think that's good for the standards because they've been really good over the past 5 seasons, and they're just starting to drop off. So I think they need to really get up to the standard. They need to, actually, get back into the game, I guess. Next up, a side that people wanted to go down, which is Bournemouth. They've won 11, drawn 6, and lost 19. They've won 2 of the last 5 games, which they lost the last 3. One of them has been against West Ham, but I think they are fine to stay up next season. So I think they're confirmed to be up next season. So Bournemouth, actually, their manager got switched halfway from Steve Parker to Gary O'Neill, and he's been incredible for the Cherries. So I think they have good mid but good confidence. They're mid. I think they have good confidence going forward. The new manager, he's probably get manager of the year, hopefully, but see how it is. Next up, we got a team that deserves all credit, and that is European chasing Aston Villa. Won 17, drawn 6, and lost 13. And these guys, 100%, they are quality for European football. I think they can get Conference League football, to be honest with you. They have good side. Unai Emery's done really well. You got to give him credit for that. I think he could get manager of the year, or maybe Eddie Howe, maybe. Honestly, I don't mind who can be. But he's done well. He's won 2. He's 2 out of his last 5 games. He's lost 2, won 2, and drew 1. But I think he's currently 6th, 8th in the league. He can get Conference League football. I think he's done really well. I think he's done excellent football. I think he's done really well for Aston Villa. Next up, it is Brentford, just ninth. Uh, Brentford have won 13, they've drawn 14 and lost 9. That is a pretty standard season. I think they need to. They have good confidence. I think they have more confidence than Bournemouth, but I think they're a mid team. They're good. They're a mid-table team. They've good confidence to be ninth in the league, so they're mid, kind of. I think they've just outdone themselves. I think what they've done this season has been good for their point of view. Next up, Crystal Palace, who's again Crystal Palace won 11, drew 10, lost 15. That is a pretty good standard. I think they have. I don't think you can need to prove that. I think that's technically a good thing for. I think are they both Bournemouth? They're both Bournemouth, so I think they can go a bit mid, but good confidence. They have good confidence. They have good quality in their players. They know what they're doing. I think. Yeah, I think. Yeah, makes sense. Next up, we have Chelsea. This already goes into the good team, just bad season. Chelsea have always been top tier. They've always been quality. They've always been the best team. They're always trying to go for European football. But this season, they kind of dropped back. They kind of pulled back, and um, they've not had a very good season. Sacking Potter, sacking Tuchel, getting a new owner. It all changes. It all adds up, and it's always a big ask. So to be honest with you, I think they might get back with Pochettino. I think he might. I think. I think to be honest with you, I think if Chelsea wants to learn again, I think they might do better next season. But you never know; they could change. But I think they've had a poor season this season, but they've always been good. So I think that's a pretty good ranking. Them. They've won 11, drawn 10, lost 14. They've only had one win. They've lost three. They've lost three, won one, and one drawn one. And yeah, so pretty much. Everton. Ooh, Everton is a different team. They are 17th in the league, 32 points, won 7, lost 18, drawn, and okay, that's just. I don't think it needs to be perfect. I think it's not the standards. Because normally Everton is like top mid-table team around 15th like place. So I think they need to be improved. I think they need to improve a bit more. I think, or no, switch these two. I think these guys are not the standards. I think they can do much better, and then needs to prove for West Ham. I think. There you go. I think that's what it is. Next up, Liverpool. They are fifth. They're getting back after a very poor season. I think they're going to put into good teams with bad season. I think they can also go into that position. They've won the last 5. So is City. So it's Liverpool and Liverpool have won the last 5. They've won 18, lost 9, drawn. I think it's just been bad season, bad start because I kept losing those 9 losses. I think they've lost the most. 9 losses being their most amount of losses just out of all time with Jurgen Klopp. I think they've had a bad season, but they're getting better by the minute. I think they'll be rushing for the title again, and just their midfield is just a joke. I don't know how they're surviving with that, but I think they need to learn next season. I think it takes time to get to that position. But they're fifth. They might get Europa League. They might get Champions League. But yeah. Next up, and it's my team, Manchester City. They've won 5 out of 5 in the last 5. Won 27, drawn 4, lost 4. That's about the best record in the league, I think. City are now the team. Their team goes to the best teams in the league because I think they have the less losses. I think that our team has 4 losses this season. I think that's the less amount. I don't know if anyone else has less loss than. No, I think we have the most wins. We have the most draw. We have like 4 draws, which is like the less. So I think we're one of the best teams in the league. I think we can pull it off for the treble, hopefully. But let's hope. City are probably one up there top. I'm not being biased. I think from the records showing here, they've won 27, they've drawn 4, they've lost 4, won the last 5, maybe winning the league for the 3rd time in a row. Like, you can't give them credit. You have to give them credit for that, even with the way money, but still. Next season, next up it's Man United. Fourth, they have fourth. Man United have won the last two. They've won two, lost two, and drew one of the last five. They've won 26 and 9. Um, they haven't had a bad season. They have done really well. I think they're going to become uh, quality for European League football. I think European football this season has been incredible. And I think, good quality. I think they've done really well this season from Erik ten Hag. So I'm going to give them quality for European football again. Fulham, mid. Or yeah, I'll give them a buff. Well, I'll give them the mid with confidence. They've good confidence. They really are. They really surprised everyone. They like this package in the bag. They've Fulham have. Sorry, let me get Fulham real quick. Fulham, blah 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 boo. We love you. They are currently 10th to the mid team. Yeah, that's right, mid but good confidence. They have lost. They've won the last two. Lost last three. They've won 15. Lost 15 and drew 6. I think that the mid confidence. Now we have next up we have Southampton. They are just officially relegated as I'm speaking. Um, won 6, draw 6, lost 24. They're definitely the bad team. And they're relegated, so I don't know. Hopefully we don't see them again. Um, I think that's where we should put Southampton, in my opinion. Next up we got Brighton. Brighton have won last 7. They've won 17, drawn 7, lost 10. I think they've been a very good surprise. They are going to be quality for European football. Honestly, I think United's better. I think Brighton might get Europa League. They might get Conference League, or maybe Europa League would be good for them. But they've been a really surprise package in the whole side. And yeah. Next up, we have Arsenal. They're second in league. They were first the majority of the season, but then they recently lost. They've dropped a bit of points. They've only in the last 5, they won 2, lost 2, and drew 1. And in all, they won 25, they drew 6, and they lost 5, which is. For that sake, I'm going to put them with the best teams in the league. I think they're one of the. They've done really well. They've done surprised a lot of people. Fair play to them, Mikel. You've done really well. But they're probably second in my book. I think they've done really well in every aspect. I think they deserve to be second. They deserve to be Champions League football, but I think they're one of the best teams in the league. Honestly, they've done really well over the season, even though just because a few games mattered doesn't mean they've still a good team. They've really well played. You got to give them credit. I think they are at this season they're one of the best teams this season. Give them credit. I hope they can finish the season out strong, but we'll see. Next up, we have Leeds. Now, everyone, you can have your opinion in the comments. This is my opinion. If you think I'm deluded, if you think I'm just batshit crazy, let me know. I think I am a bit batshit crazy, but we always get them right yourself. Next up, we have Leeds. 18. They're in relegation battle. They have drawn 2 in the last 5, but lost 3 in the last 5. So that means they've won 7, drew 10, lost 19. To be honest with you, I don't think that's not. That's not just. I don't know. They need to improve, or they're just a bad team. They're just a bad team. Like really poor. They have good quality in their players, but honestly, don't think they're really a big ask. I'm sorry, Leeds fans, but honestly, I don't think they're really good at the minute. They're really struggling. Next up, coming to the side is Leicester. Not up to standards. They used to be. You used to be. That's not up to standards. I don't think Leicester really done really bad this season. They're really poor. They're really struggling, and the credit they're not getting. I think they deserve to be. I don't know, but like the way Dean Smith came in, I think they're getting relegated. But to me, next up we have Newcastle. Absolutely, I think quality. They're above United. I think in that range they're above United because United have just United. Newcastle with Eddie Howe, what he's done is incredible. Respect for him to do that. Yeah. Now we have Tottenham. Again, Tottenham, it's a good side, but I'm going to give them, but it's like Chelsea's like tier, like that's the record here, I would say that. And then we got Wolves. The credit which your man brought in for Wolves, I'm putting Wolves in this position. I think they're good. I think we're gonna drop. We'll give them above Forest. They need to prove. I think that's the tier list I'm thinking of bringing. And from that, sorry, Wolves record they have won 11, drew 7, lost 18, which is fair enough to the Wolves. They need to prove a bit in the back maybe. But that is the tier list of what I think of all the teams that happened this season. As you know, the Premier League season is coming to a close. There's only 2 games left, or maybe there's a few more games for other teams. And that is my ranking on how each team played out the rest of the majority of the season. Again, Southampton, Leeds need a bad team. We have Everton, Leicester need to be next up to the standards. I think they could be much better. We have Wolves, Forest, and West Ham need to be improved. We got Fulham, Brentford, Palace, and Bournemouth need a mid but good confidence. We have Liverpool, Tottenham, and Chelsea. Good team, just bad season. We have Newcastle, Man United, Aston Villa, and Brighton with quality for European football. And then we have Man City and Arsenal, the best 2 teams in battling for the league title. Again, it all could be decided. City, at the time of recording, City could win the league on Saturday if Arsenal lose to Forest, or they can win the league anyway on Sunday against Chelsea. So, yeah, I think that's it. That's the video done. Thank you very much for watching. And if you have any more options, if you have any other things you want to change to this list, let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys very much for watching. Bye.